Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bern, Switzerland for the first match of the evening. Match day 2, pivotal match day 2 is getting ready to start up here in just a few moments. 3 games on the schedule for this evening. We got Group A games. Switzerland taking on Ireland at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. We're going to have Germany taking on the Ivory Coast. And then we're going to see tonight's final game, Mexico taking on Turkey. All these games have some really important implications going on. As you know, we only do 3 games in the group stage. Here we are in match day number 2, and some teams are already in problems. Like I said, we're coming to you tonight from Bern, Switzerland, where it's 52 degrees and sunny. So we're going to have a good match here. As you take a look at the match preview, Switzerland-Ireland, pretty evenly matched on paper. We'll see if that's the same on the pitch tonight. Switzerland coming off their match day 1 loss to Germany by a score of 3-1. Ireland came off a win versus the Ivory Coast 1-0. So Switzerland's in a situation where it's kind of, well, do or die at this point. Ireland's still in good control. With that said, let's send you down to the field. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bern, Switzerland. Switzerland taking on Ireland this evening. Match day 2 kicking off for Group A. Switzerland in a do-or-die situation here. They need to get a win tonight. A loss for Switzerland coupled with a German win or tie later on tonight will eliminate Switzerland from the competition, so they are definitely in a do-or-die situation. Ireland's in a pretty good situation. As long as they win, it doesn't matter what Germany does, they will advance to the next round. Here are the national anthems. You know, now that I look things over again, an Ireland win does not necessarily guarantee them advancements. There's a lot of things that can go on based off of points, goal differential, and everything else like that. But Switzerland, no doubt, though, is in a position where they have to win. A loss would really put them in a bad spot. You know, Germany and Ivory Coast are definitely watching this matchup closely to see what they're going to have to do later on in their match tonight. And here's how Switzerland will line up on the pitch.
Thank you for attending the Stadium of Light.
And for Martin O'Neill's Ireland squad is starting 11. Take a look back at what we had going on in that first matchup for Ireland. Their long was their goal scorer in that one there. And we are underway from Switzerland in a pivotal match day 2. Switzerland needs to establish themselves early in this matchup here. As we saw with the Ireland team in match day 1, not exactly the most dominant when it comes to attacking. Their lone goal came in about the 3rd minute, I believe it was, in their matchup against the Ivory Coast, and that's all that we would see in that situation. The goal scorers for Switzerland was Freuler, who came in off the bench, So it'll be interesting to see how he's used later on tonight. No cards for either teams in their first matchup as they both played clean games. Here's a strike by Ireland, starting early. Oh, sorry, Switzerland. And Switzerland with a little bang. Zuber is able to go ahead and give Switzerland that early lead. Exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation here. Let's take a look at this. Beautiful save there. Unfortunately, saved it right to Zuber. Zuber, right place, right time. Heads this one in. Switzerland takes that 1-0 lead. Fairly early in the match, too. 6 minutes for Steven Zuber. That'll put him on the leaderboard for goals. As we've played a full round of matches for everybody here. We talk about our leaderboard here in this tournament. Let's take a look at our goal scoring leaders. Right now, Steven Depay from the Netherlands leads the Golden Boot with 3 goals. Germany's Timo Werner, Mexico's Vela, and United States' Christian Pulisic just behind him with 2. Sommer punches that one away. Ireland trying to equalize this. They definitely have to attack the net a lot more than they did against the Ivory Coast, and a lot better. Now, they're not facing the same kind of speed that the Ivory Coast has, so that's going to be an interesting tactic for them as well. Switzerland trying to establish territory around that box area. Individual passing stats up in the corner there. There's a strike. It's going to go wide and set up for goal kick. So we approach 10 minutes into our opening match here. Switzerland up 1-0. They can't just sit back on this, though. This is not a game where they can get a goal and just feel like, okay, that's good enough. We'll work with this. It's a must-win situation for them. Moving the ball nicely forward into the box with another strike off the post. This will be cleared by Mailer on the follow-through from way out. And this will bounce out for what's going to be a Switzerland throw. Zuber to Leichsteiner with a nice cross deep into the box. Zuber able to settle it down, trying to maintain possession within the penalty area. Takes it back out, trying to separate the Ireland defense. Zana with a strike. Beautiful save by Randolph, though. Zana looked like he probably had an opportunity before taking that extra touch to settle things down. Randolph, beautiful read on it. Right place, right time. Switzerland setting up for a corner. Applying the pressure to the Irish defense. You see shots. It's been all Switzerland, 8-0 so far. Dominating this entire first 14 minutes. Leichsteiner advancing forward to Shaqiri. Shaqiri looks around. Bad pass there. Gives up possession. Ireland now will just clear this. Or possession will go back to Switzerland as they regroup. We look at the passing numbers. Switzerland 88 to Ireland 78. What little bit the Irish have had the ball for so far as they regain possession. Trying to establish some type of movement to go forward and advance. Deep cross. Here we go. Hendrick with a strike, and Hendrick, oh, just wide. I could have sworn that one was going in. Hendrick would love to get this one back. He was all by himself. That net was all his. Just pushed it a little bit wide, and you see his eyes even say it all. What just happened? This will set up for a goal kick for Switzerland. So we've seen the Irish with their real first bout of pressure on Switzerland. It looked good. They had the opportunity. And there's Shaqiri with a cross. Arter puts it back. Coleman with the clear. And this is going to set up what's going to be a Switzerland throw. So they were able to put some pressure. They mounted some pressure. Something they're going to have to do more of to equalize this match. A loss for Ireland does not necessarily knock them out. They still have 3 points. Their thing is going to be they would be taking on a strong German team in match day 3. Thanks for joining us, Jason. Currently, your Irish are down 1-0. However, advancing forward, looked like they were going to start establishing an attack. That was broken up. Swiss now moving forward. Zuber trying to find some space. Intercepted by Ward. As the ball now is in possession of the Irish. Trying to advance it forward. There's nobody around, though. Just a bunch of red jerseys there. Now Long. Trying to force his way through. He finds McLean. McLean along the edge. Crosses this in, and Sommer is able to punch this away. I'll tell you right now, we have a very lively crowd here in Bern tonight. Last time we were here on match day 1, it was Switzerland versus Germany, and the Germans just sucked the air out of this place very early. The Swiss finally have something to cheer for, and this shot just goes wide. Sorry, the Swiss have something to cheer for. There's Jan Sommer. Getting up there and just knocking that ball out, making sure there's no chance for anything to come back and happen. '28th minute. Switzerland with the 1-0 lead. Zuber able to intercept. Advances forward. Switzerland in the box, trying to make something happen. A weak little kick there. Weak strike. Easily saved by Randolph. Ireland now takes possession. Arter. Back to Myler. Myler's pass intercepted as the Swiss on the attack once more. Brady to Arter. My one shot in, Jeff. You know what, Jeff? I'm going to take sips of my Bud Light Seltzer. In the Germany game, I'll do the shots. I don't want to be buzzed for that game. Don't be surprised when these halftime stats come out. Time of possession definitely is going to be in Switzerland's favor. Shaqiri. Intercepted by Brady. Irish defense is tightening up a little bit, not really allowing Switzerland to advance. Arter to Mailer. To Coleman. Back to Hendrick. Advancing forward to Brady. Coleman trying to work the outside edge. Nothing doing, so he pushes it back to Arter. Looking around to Brady, down to Hendrick. Hendrick had the opportunity to make penetration. Unfortunately, not able to maintain possession. Switzerland now on the move. Spreading the ball around, trying to allow some white jerseys to come up. And we're going to get a foul. We got a yellow card against Ireland, Jeff Hendrick. So Jeff Hendrick is going to join a stat list that I'm sure he probably necessarily didn't want to be a part of. And that is going to be the yellow card team for Jeff Hendrick there. That's the 7th overall yellow card that has been handed out in this tournament so far. For the most part, the refs have been letting them play, which is good. Oh, a beautiful strike. Just rolled a little left there. So a little wide, rather. Nice little header on the way in to redirect. Just not enough. 37th minute approaching. Hendricks got to play cleanly now. Doesn't want to miss his next match. Another stop by the Irish as they advance this forward. A lot of red jerseys around. McLean trying to make something happen with the strike by McLean, and we're all equalized. McLean with a beautiful strike to the top corner equalizes this for Ireland. And the supporters from Ireland are making themselves known. Look at this beautiful strike, just in the top corner. Not really much that could happen. I'll tell you, folks, it doesn't get any prettier than that. Very late here in the first half, the Irish have equalized it here in the 39th minute. The pressure is placed once again on Switzerland. Again, a tie doesn't necessarily knock them out of the tournament, but it does certainly put pressure on them. Interception by Hendrick. The Irish advancing once again, trying to catch Switzerland off guard. There's a wall of red there. Not much the Irish can do to penetrate. Trying to spread them out. And this one will go out for a corner. Ireland sets up for a corner here in the 42nd minute. Attempting to try and take the lead before the half. Brady with the corner. Sends it out wide. Cleared by Switzerland. Possession does come back to the Irish. Interception. Rodriguez of Switzerland advancing forward. Shaqiri. Pass to midfield. Ireland intercepts. As we approach the 44th minute. This one back to Sommer. Just clears it out. All eyes will be on the official in about 30 seconds to see what kind of stoppage we'll be getting this first half. And we're getting 4 minutes. 4 extra minutes have been added on.
4 minutes added time.
Switzerland in the form of an attack. We're making some great progress. A little bit of slack passing. Intercepted into the territory. Switzerland back with possession, trying to spread out the Irish defense. No such luck. Shaqiri putting it back to Barami from the point. Nothing going on. Ireland clears. Possession to Long. Hendrick now trying to advance. Irish trying to give one more push before the whistle ends the first half. Byler advancing forward. Try to split some defenders. No such luck. Switzerland with possession as we get ready for that whistle. And there you have it. So there's our whistle on the first half, and what a first half that was. We have a tie game here. Switzerland went up early. However, an equalizing goal by McLean for Ireland in the 39th minute gives us a 1-1 matchup. Hoo boy. That's what we like to see. So let's do a little trivia here for you guys. Type your answers into the chat area there. No cheating. Please stay off of Google. No cheating. Here's a food and drink question for you. What flaming dessert was created at Brennan Restaurant in New Orleans in the 1950s? Once again, what flaming dessert was created at Brennan Restaurant in New Orleans in the 1950s? Type in your answer. Let's see what we get. Look at these highlights. The Irish definitely have had a lot of opportunities. A couple of shots going wide. Save for Switzerland. Once again, one more time. What flaming dessert was created at Brennan Restaurant in New Orleans in the 1950s? Megan, do you know what flaming dessert was created at Brennan Restaurant in New Orleans in the 1950s? That is incorrect. Answer we're looking for was Banana Foster. Banana Foster. I'm sure he did. Okay, let's see another question here. We'll do two more, and then I'm going to go take a break real quick. Okay, in three consecutive years in the 80s, 3 different veteran actresses won the Emmy Award for Best Actress in a Comedy Series for the same TV series. What was the name of that TV series? So once again, in 3 consecutive years in the 1980s, 3 different veteran actresses won the Emmy Award for Best Actress in a Comedy Series for the same TV series. What was the name of the TV series? These are some hard ones. That's what she said. Golden Girls is correct, Jason. Nice job. Nice job, Jason. Jason got that one right with Golden Girls. All right, let's take a look at another one here. Movies. Here's your movies question. Then we're going to take a quick break. Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro both won Oscars for playing the same character. Name that character. Once again, Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, both won Oscars for playing the same character. Name that character. Ooh, think I got you stumped. Yeah. Lawrence of Arabia. No, it was not Lawrence of Arabia. Nor was it Benjamin Franklin. So once again, your question was not Spartacus either. No. Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro both won Oscars for playing the same character. That character was from The Godfather's Vito Corleone. Vito Corleone. Marlon Brando played him in Part 1 as the older version, and Robert De Niro played him in Part 2 as a younger version. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, second half of this exciting matchup between Switzerland and Ireland. We're all tied at 1 apiece. Alrighty, we're back, guys. Thanks for hanging around with us. Stop. There we go. Sorry, I had to turn off my alarm there. All right, so we're back for the second half of what's exciting matchup. Was expecting this. Actually, I was expecting Switzerland to be up a little bit more in this matchup here, but on paper, these teams are so even. But look at what's going on the field, though. While the score is tied, possession is all Switzerland, 58-42. But take a look at the shot total. 12 shots by Switzerland, just 2 by Ireland. So Switzerland is definitely being the more aggressive team, more defense being played by the Irish. Switzerland's doing great with their passing, though, at 92%. Here are your 2 goals, 6th minute by Zuber of Switzerland, and equalizing the 39th minute for Ireland by McLean. And we have a yellow card for Hendrick in the 36th minute of Ireland. And that's pretty much all that we've had so far. So, Switzerland in a situation to where a tie does help them. A win would be best for them. They obviously want to avoid the loss. That would be a pretty big hill to climb at this point here. So let's get back to it. Second half of this matchup, Ireland, Switzerland. From Bern, Switzerland. Here we go. Irish are going to start off this second half. All right, so I think the momentum is on the side of the Irish at this point. They kind of have the upper hand of scoring the most recent goal. They've got to feel good about themselves coming into the second half. They were able to equalize late on an opportunity that they developed. It wasn't just some kind of freak shot from outside the box like it was against the Ivory Coast. Switzerland, though, knows they can attack. And they have been attacking all night so far. Don't forget, coming up at 8 o'clock, we got Germany taking on the Ivory Coast. Long advances. Something happened here for Ireland. McLean with the shot. Oh, just wide. McLean looking for the back of the net there to put Ireland up. Unfortunately, his shot goes just wide. And this will set up. Ireland's been a defensive team. They are definitely being defensive tonight. They really don't have any choice. Switzerland has just lit the fire under themselves and have been very dominant. But yet, we're drawn at 1. 50th minute approaching. Here's goal kick by Switzerland. Establishes possession. If Switzerland just continues to do what they did in the first half, they should be able to get another goal in here. Ireland, I think, needs to apply more pressure earlier in the second half than they did in the first half. Nice break up there. Switzerland did have something developing, but the Irish were able to break that up. Now on the attack. This one goes out for what will be an Irish throw. Substitutions coming up. Horahan coming in for Mailer. Shaqiri advancing the ball for Switzerland. Advantage given to Switzerland. Lets them play on. Switzerland into the penalty area. Cleared out. Shaqiri regains possession. Now looking from the outside. Tries to cross something in. Unfortunately intercepted. Horahan, who just came into the game, trying to establish possession. Switzerland able to break up the attack. Now trying to mount their own. Ooh, bad pass, goes wide. Rodriguez able to fight back, get it. Advancing down the outside, crosses big time. Nobody around though. It bounces away. Irish are able to go ahead and advance. Oh, here's a big strike just off the crossbar. And this one's going to roll out. This will be a corner. Another substitution coming up. Zuber will be taken out for Zakaria. So Switzerland going to their first substitution. Corner goes a little bit low. Beautiful header. Coleman able to just knock it out. Randolph knows to think he got away with one there. Another corner ensuing for Switzerland. Much better this time. Able to push it out. Ireland able to regain possession. Josh, what's going on? Thanks for joining us, buddy. Got a 1-1 game for you just joining us. It was drawn up. Ooh! Randolph able to win the foot race there. Scary situation there for the Irish. Switzerland took an early lead in this match in the 9th minute. Then we saw Ireland equalize this in the 38th minute. It was a nice shot. Randolph able to easily save. Don't forget, Group A match day 2 action continues at 8 o'clock with Germany taking on the Ivory Coast. And then at 9 o'clock, Mexico will be taking on Turkey. That's going to be a good matchup. Barami to Zakaria. Switzerland trying to establish. Bad pass given right to Arter. Arter will push it back to Randolph, who attempts the clear. And this is just going to give possession back to Switzerland. Switzerland's turned it on now. We haven't really seen a lot of attacks going on by Ireland. This is just an e-tournament that we're running. This is just computer versus computer. Just some things to keep us sane. To fill that void of no competitive sports. And here's a shot. It goes wide. No pressure. Second substitution for Switzerland. Fernandez and for Barami. Ireland also making a substitution as Horgan comes in for McLean. McLean, who scored the goal earlier in the first half. So interesting strategy being taken by Ireland at this point. Switzerland tried to establish an attack. Bad passing. Ireland able to take it over. Irish really need to turn on their offensive game. Switzerland has just been dominating them for the past, I'd say, like 10-15 minutes at this point as we approach the 70th minute. Still tied 1-1. Irish now advancing into the box, but Switzerland able, by Shar, able to just clear that out. You got it. Thanks for watching. And this is just us doing this for the sake of not being able to watch sports. Let the computer play it, and, you know, it's kind of good to just sit back and feel like you're watching a game. Horgan to Brady. Brady, fancy footwork, trying to advance it forward, but beautiful save there, beautiful tackle. Takes it away, sending the Irish back to regroup. Coleman was being double teamed there, passes up to Brady. Brady able to get it to Hendrick. Coleman now advancing. Beautiful cross, a lot of red shirts. Lichtsteiner just heads this one out. We'll be setting up an Irish corner at this point here. 75th minute approaching in a 1-1 matchup. Could this be the opportunity the Irish have been waiting for? Cross cleared out. Ireland maintains possession, having to regroup. Coleman to Hendrick. Hendrick with a bad no-look pass there. Switzerland able to regain possession. Zamali advancing forward, loses possession. Arter with a lofter, nobody around. Switzerland will just clear this, and this is going to give Ireland a throw from a good area. Brady throws it into Hendrick. Hendrick with the cross. Cleared out by Switzerland. Horahan to Hendrick. Long to Hendrick. Hendrick trying to make something happen. Puts it back to Arter. Lichtenstein was able to knock Horgan off his feet there. I think he saves a goal from transpiring there. I think that's going to be a big save later on down. We have 10 minutes and stoppage time left. 10 minutes plus stoppage in this 1-all match between Switzerland and Ireland. Switzerland now trying to develop. Errant pass, nobody around. Randolph able to easily pick this up. Brady able to make some room for Coleman to advance down to Hendrick. Brady forwards to Long. Long able to break free. Looking to make some magic in the box. Sends it back to Arter, and Lichtenstein just able to knock it off his checks. Horgan, once again, not able to hold possession in the box. Able to intercept once again. Here's a strike, but oh, that strike was deflected. Right place, right time for Swiss defender. Freuler now coming in for Zamali. Irish corner coming up here in the 83rd minute. Brady once again from the corner. Sends it up deep. Sommer able to punch this one away, and this will set up an Irish throw. So Ireland is starting to put some pressure on the Swiss now. Very late here. Will they be able to make something of this? Horgan to Horahan. Horahan back to Arter. Arter trying to look for some space. Brady gives it up to Rodriguez of Switzerland, now on their attack. Advancing forward. Freuler trying to break past the Irish defense, unable to, loses possession. Hendrick looks to Horgan. Horgan has not been good on his feet. Tripped up again. This possession will be a throw for the Swiss as we approach the 87th minute. 3 minutes in stoppage to go here in Switzerland. A little floater by Lichtensteiner. A header. Randolph with a nice save, though. Got about 90 seconds in stoppage time. Zakaria. Switzerland in the box trying to mount an attack. Here's a shot saved by Randolph. Cleared out by Ireland. All eyes are on the official. What kind of stoppage are we going to get here at the end of this match? 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage are added on. Shots by Switzerland blocked, deflected out by the Irish. Switzerland gets a corner. And a nice little deflection there. Switzerland setting up for their corner. At this point, the Swiss will be happy with a draw to get that point. Let's see if they're going to try anything here. The corner is cleared out by the Irish. Possession back to Switzerland, though. Wall of Irish defenders. They're not going to let anything through. Switzerland trying to calculate their opportunities. Zakaria trying to make space. Duffy with this block. Randolph with another beautiful save, and Arter's able to head it out and stop anything from transpiring. Randolph with 9 saves tonight. We got another corner coming up for the Swiss, and this will probably do it for the match. Shikari from the corner. Corner goes up a little deep into the zone. Here's a header, blocked out by Ward. One last shot, and it's all over. The whistle has blown here for the final time to end the match. This one will end in a draw between the Irish and the Swiss. Crazy, crazy matchup considering the Swiss came in. They had the lead. They squandered it. Ireland grabs an important point, as does Switzerland. Let's go ahead and get this in here. So your standings right now in Group A after this match. We have Ireland atop the group now with 4 points. Germany with 3 points. Switzerland with 1. Ivory Coast with 0. We have Ivory Coast and Germany coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of that game is. If Germany is able to get a victory in that game, that will all but put them through to the knockout stage. Ireland does have their last match of this group against Germany. So that's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. A win for Germany puts them in really good shape. Ivory Coast looking for that win. Unfortunately, a loss for them will put them out. But tonight was all about Switzerland versus the Irish, taking a 1-1 draw here in Switzerland. Switzerland dominated the match on offense, 22 shots to just 5 by the Irish. But again, time of possession and shots doesn't really matter. It matters how well you do with the opportunities you get. And in this opportunity here, the Irish came in late in the 39th minute with McLean equalizing to Zuber's 6-minute goal. So that's going to do it here from Switzerland. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be coming from Munich, Germany at Allianz Arena. We will be seeing the 4-time World Cup champion Der Mannschaft Germany taking on the Ivory Coast. I shall see you guys a little bit later. Check out my Facebook page for the link. Don't forget to hit subscribe to my YouTube page, and I will see you guys later.